Greetings. 1 second. Okay. I had to come back on here because my first recording that just cut off, I think about 40 minutes into the video, is gone. I don't know where it is. It's floating in the clouds somewhere. Okay. Because I said some important things on that very first video. Alright, so I'll try to recap a little bit. But however, I was talking about how the cosmic shift is here and how the scales are being balanced. Because, the universe strives for balance. And we have some energies, entities, corporations, people running those corporations that have abused their power. Okay, they are corrupt. They are a tyrant. Okay, they are tyrant on this land. Okay, and their time is up, and this is cosmic law. Okay, it's inevitable. So the shift is happening. Okay. And either you are on that vibration, okay, during the shift, or you're not, okay. So if you're not, you're going to meet that fate that the corrupt corporation is facing, okay. They have met their 180 degrees of destruction, of chaos, okay, of tyranny. And it's now time for the other half, okay, the royal divine beings, okay, to step in line, okay, step in formation, step in order, okay. But you have to be on a certain frequency. You have to be in alignment, okay. I talked about how they took me out of the federal system, the financial system, okay. So I haven't been able to, excuse me, something was in my eye here, to provide for myself or my family, okay, since they did that, and that was probably since 2022 or 2019, I don't know. But the Federal Reserve is behind it, which is the federal government, which contracts the IRS. The IRS is behind it. The state of Michigan, okay, the Michigan Treasury is behind this. The post office, okay. If you know the powers of the post office general, then you know what I'm talking about. The courts, specifically the 36th District Court and the Federal Court, the Eastern District of Michigan. The Attorney General, Michigan Attorney General here, okay, and the Detroit Police, the East Point Police, Grosse Pointe Police, Hazel Park Police, okay. And who else? Main key players that I missed. So we got corrupt judges, involved, and of course they are members of the bar. So we know that we're talking also about the members of the bar. These people that are attorneys, and my family, okay, took part in it. There has been identity theft that has happened. There has been money stolen from me. The identity theft, is one letter of my first birth name that was changed, and a birth date, okay, which has me 4 years younger than what I actually am, okay. So, yeah, okay. My children are up under mind manipulation, okay, yeah. They've been compromised. Yeah. So, however, I was saying that someone had reached out to me via email, and the subject line read wellness check. Okay, so I'm doing this video. One of the reasons why I'm doing this video, so that you can see me alive, in full flesh. Okay, that I am well, as well as I can be, despite of, because of these external threats, these external energies that wanted to change my destiny. Okay, but my destiny is my will, and it is my destiny, and that is not in a line, okay, or in vibration with my destiny and my will. Okay, so I am fine because I am divine. Alright? Yes. And I also talked about how I was given a little gift, because we have to pay attention to these signs and synchronicities, because this is how spirit communicate to us, okay? And it was actually the day after the Aboriginal Peoples Day. Okay, so October 14th, while I was out, I was given the Holy Grail, what they call 2 of these copper dollars, okay, golden dollars, and they're also known as the Holy Grail coins. This one has a native Indian on it, matriarch, by the name of Sacagawea. Okay, on the back is the eagle. Okay, so dealing with the eagle energy is the Scorpio energy, death and transformation. Okay, death and transformation. What is the polarity of Scorpio? Is Taurus. Okay, so this is the death and transformation, rising of values or character. Okay, yes, how we see, how we view, how we utilize money. Okay, but not just that, our energy, not just that, our character. You see, yeah. So the second one was have Thomas Jefferson on it, who is a representation of the corporation, the United States Corporation. Okay. Now, see, he signed the what? The Declaration of Independence. Okay. And he knew that, because he verbalized it. I can't remember what document, but when I did a little research, I found it, and he mentioned that there will be a day like this where the U.S. corporation will meet its demise because of its overreach and its overreach, okay, and its abuse of power and corruption, its tyranny, and this is the era of time. Yes, it is. Okay, this is the era of time, and I was given these 2 Holy Grail coins by the post office. So, the rune that's been in my energy is the Thorizas. Thorizas. I'm pronouncing it right. Thorizas. Okay. Thor energy, which is Shango, the Yoruba deity. Shango. Don't get it twisted. Okay. So that rune represents or means giant and thorn. So the giants are the energies that cause the chaos, okay, that the gods battled. And the thorn is the protection from external threats. Okay. It also represents overcoming obstacles, protection, and new beginnings. Okay. And breaking restrictive structures. That's Aquarius energy all day, every day. That's Pluto energy all day, every day. No, wait. Well, Scorpio is Pluto. Saturn is Aries. Okay. All day, every day. Okay. And that's the time that we're in. Uranus is what I'm thinking of. Okay. Uranus energy. Yeah. Okay. So, that's the energy we're in. That's where we're at. Okay. I also was saying that for everyone that comes and watch these videos, to send a gift of love. Okay. That will help me maintain, a little bit, eat, just maintain my well-being the best that I can. With getting, the holistic foods and products and herbs that I'm used to having, okay? And also help me with printing and mailing, dealing with these lawsuits, okay? So, yeah. If you find it in your heart and you are able, then please send a gift of love. I would most definitely appreciate it, and it will help. So in the link, you can do that via that gift of love link, or you can send it via Cash App, which is the money sign ALQB7. Okay, so A for Aboriginal, L for love, Q for quality, B for beauty, and the number 7. Okay, I'm also available for my doula services. Okay, so if you're having a beautiful baby, you and your partner, and you're looking for a divine doula, then reach out to me. Send me an email. Okay, I am available for traveling, and my email is divinedoula, the number 9 at proton.me. Divine doula, the number 9 at proton.me. Okay, so send me an email and we'll connect. We'll go from there. Okay, so I think basically that was it. You see, I most definitely keep my spirits up. I keep my vibrations high despite of. Okay. Me using that duality of spirit and physical most definitely has helped me. Okay. And I've been graced with divine protection, so I'm very honored, very honored, very grateful for that, for the love and the support and protection on a divine level. There's been all kinds, of spell work, witchcraft, okay, sent my way, okay, beauty spells, witchcraft done on my womb, okay, my body just, it's ridiculous, alright, my hair, okay, my character, my money, most definitely, my stability, most definitely. For those who know me, y'all know, okay? Y'all know that I'm very self-sufficient, very resourceful, okay? Don't let nobody tell y'all nothing different. Y'all know better. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. I can see they have even my children, okay, manipulated to come after their own mother. Okay? So, however, this is the time of creation. And I have so many things that I am ready to create. Okay? Yes. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go any farther, you know. I'm trying to remember, make sure I'm not missing anything before I get off here. Okay. Oh. When I poured the cardology, I can't even remember what came out. The 6 of diamonds was at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled, which is a representation, that energy is of the balance, the meiotic, principles, the giving and receiving balance. Okay. Legacy, stability and protection and security with our values. The 10 of Hearts came out, I think. Yeah, the 10 of Hearts came out. So that's dealing with community, that's dealing with family, that's dealing with, because that's tribe, okay? Large groups of people. The Queen of Hearts came out. The King of Hearts came out. The 5 of Diamonds, the 3 of Diamonds, 6 of Diamonds, the 9 of Diamonds. Yeah. So that, did I say 5 of Diamonds? The 5 of Diamonds. So that's relocating. Okay. That's also a change and losing money or gaining money. But see, this is both, because there's a wealth transfer going on. Okay, there's a shift going on. Okay, our values are changing. Okay, our money system is changing. So things are being balanced back out in the homes. This is the time for the families to heal and get their shit together. Okay, rebuild. Okay, things have been destroyed. Now this is the time to create, to recreate. Okay, restructure, rebuild. That's what this is. That's the time that this is right now. Okay, so I think that was it. Oh, I went over this 10 of Diamonds. Okay, this is the legacy. This is a large sum of money. Okay, this is Queen of Sheba is out here, number 36, which is a 9. Secrets revealed. So what's happening is secrets are being revealed of who the royals are, who the true aboriginal people is. This is the Makeda energy, greatness, royalty. Okay, this is immense wealth right here, Queen of Sheba, right? And then Marie Laveau came out, good juju. This is about an ancestral inheritance. She's was from New Orleans. Okay, New Orleans. And she was considered to be voodoo, the greatest voodoo queen. Voodooing is what the book says. Okay, so This is inheriting our ancestral gifts. That's a part of our ancestral inheritance. Okay. And coming out of the conjure of this religion spell. Okay. And getting back to our roots, getting back into our spirituality. Okay. Because that was one of the downfalls. And then Sarala Kali, divine lineage. She's in the she has the highest divine lineage. Okay, this is also about ancestral inheritance, ancestral abundance, and this is about divine protection. Okay, and in the book it says the ancestors. Both of these cards are our ancestor cards right here. This is in a temple of queens. These are in a temple of ancestors. Okay, so it says that the ancestors protect the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail is you. Okay, so it's the divine ones. Okay, me. Okay, in those divine ones. Okay, not you ratchet crickets. Okay. so you know. So, however, this is what time it is. Okay, it's time to rise and shine from our divine minds. Okay, the divine ones, the holy ones, the chosen ones, the ones that's been out here doing the work. Okay, and you may not even see a lot of us, okay, but we doing the work, all right, and we have been prepared for a time like this, right now, in this era, and in this time, okay, we've come from many lifetimes and ancestral lives. Yeah, they know that. We had to remember that. And once we started remembering that, that's how you know who we are. Because they come after us. They isolate us. Okay. They use their corrupt system, okay, to manipulate situations. Oh, and I also talked about how their plan for me was to kidnap me and traffic me. Okay. Under the guise of warrants. Don't let these people fool you. Don't let them fool you. No. Yeah, about a year ago, they tried to manipulate a situation, okay, to cause a break-in. And this is on record, by the way. I have the receipts for this. The police was called. I didn't call the police, but the police was called. And they took away a male that looked like he was a sleeper cell. And the nigga was booty butt naked from head to toe. So that's who they sent at my door. But their plan didn't work out like they thought it would. And he was, a part of the plot with some men, okay, that are dresses up like women. That was below, in an apartment below where I was at that time. He came from that apartment. And he frequented that apartment. Okay. So, yeah. There has been harassment, stalking by the police. criminals in the community, low-life bombs in the communities. But however, see this? I am fine because I am divine. They can't touch me because of my frequency and what my vibration and where my alignment is at. And it's with mine. Spirituality is with my ancestors. Okay? So, I think that'll be it. And until next time, okay? Like I said, please send a love offer, a gift of love is what I like to call it, a gift of love. Okay. Cash App again is the $, the letter ALQB7. The $, the letter ALQB7. Aboriginal Love Quality Beauty 7. Aboriginal Love Quality Beauty 7. Aboriginal Love Quality Beauty 7. Share. Doula services, hit me up via email. Or if you want to connect because you have some truth you want to share with me, you have some genuine support that you want to give, okay, feel free to email me, divinedoula9@proton.me.